Hi, I'm Craig Abbott and today we're talking TBox. The TBox is one of our RTUs that is used in water distribution systems, in natural gas pipeline networks, along railway lines, and in renewable energy plants all around the world. A key feature of this RTU is its ability to grab a single source of data from sensors in the field up into the RTU and distribute it to multiple stakeholders concurrently, be they the operators in the control room, the mobile workers out in the field, or perhaps a team of consultants analysing data for business optimization. The RTU is a very versatile system that has key features that are applicable to IT industry, the OT industry, and IIoT industries. I have the two main TBox products here with me today. The LT2, that is a brick-style RTU, as an all-in-one unit, and also an MS, which is basically the same RTU but in a modular format that allows greater flexibility, more I/O, and more communications options. Let's first take a look at the LT2. This is a DIN rail mount unit that is designed to install in cabinets in remote, harsh locations. This can withstand anything from -40 degrees C all the way through to +70 degrees C. This means it's quite at home in the Australian outback monitoring radio towers, as well as at home on railway lines in Europe where it can get buried in snow during winter. It has up to 28 I/O points for physical connections from the field, as well as 2 serial and an Ethernet port and a USB port for collecting data digitally. There is also an option for an integrated 4G modem. There is a 400 MHz processor on board here for process control, and an integrated historian for storing data locally. The RTU supports the most common communications protocols so that it can be used in any traditional SCADA project. Modbus is its default protocol, but you can add other protocols like DNP3, IEC6870-5, Ethernet IP, and for the IoT fans, MQTT. These protocols and many more are available free of charge from our help desk. What really makes the TBox RTU stand out is its ability to support the increasing number of projects that are influenced by an IT specification. With growing numbers of people wanting greater access to the data within their assets, and with IT departments tasked with the data acquisition, it can be very helpful for those teams to be able to access the information using standard IT interfaces. Bulk data in the RTU, for example, can be sent out from the RTU either attached to an email or uploaded via secure login with the FTP protocol. SNMP is also supported and can be used to report both real-time data and alarms and events using an SNMP Trap. For those people who are interested in cybersecurity and require a secure connection to site, the TBox RTU also supports OpenVPN. That can be used for a secure connection direct to the RTU, or for the RTU to act as a firewall to other devices that may also be at site. Alarms and alerts can also be sent using an SNMP Trap, using SMS, or even email. This means that anyone with a mobile phone or smartwatch can be alerted to events on site via direct message from the RTU. This can happen independently of a SCADA system, which makes the TBox RTU ideal for companies without a central control room. The use of both OT and IT interfaces in parallel is very advantageous to those organisations that are expanding their data acquisition footprint. This allows them to maintain separate data pathways, a critical data pathway for operational information, and a low priority pathway for data that is required for long-term analysis and business optimization. Another feature which our customers love is the integrated web server that is built right into the RTU. This gives you access to historical data, real-time data, and alarms and events in a very intuitive interface that requires little or no training. This demonstration system shows an example of the web interface for a TBox monitoring the power system at a telecommunications tower. All of this data is live, including real-time data points, trends, alarm lists, and buttons for operator actions. If you do not have a central control room operating 24/7, or have a mobile workforce that needs access to site on the go, then the integrated web server is invaluable. I also want to show you a TBox MS. Everything we've spoken about for the LT2 is available on the TBox MS. The MS is exactly the same as the LT2, it's just bigger. This is the modular TBox and is what you would use if you need to control hundreds of I/O points or multiple communications channels. This particular one has 5 slots, but it is available in 5, 10, 15 or 20 slots. So if you need to monitor large numbers of I/O or large numbers of communications channels, then the TBox MS is what you're looking for. This example model on a 5-slot backplane has an AC power supply card, the 400 MHz CPU card with dual Ethernet, a mixed I/O card with 8 digital inputs, 4 digital outputs and 3 analog inputs, a relay output card, and an I/O simulation card that is great for testing sites or for training. Lastly, I'd like to mention 2 variations of the LT2. They are the RM2 and the TG2. The RM2 is a remote I/O module. It has the same I/O footprint as an LT2, but without the process control features. It is simply there to double, triple or quadruple the amount of I/O that your LT2 or TBox MS are managing. The TG2 on the other hand has none of the I/O of an LT2, but still maintains the Ethernet port and the 2 serial ports. It is used when you are collecting data and controlling information purely through the digital interfaces, such as talking to an analyzer or a PLC. It is in all other respects an LT2 and has the same feature set and other interfaces. The TBoxes are a family as a whole are about connecting you with data. It doesn't matter what industry you're in or where your data is held, the TBoxes are there for collecting data and distributing it to as many people as possible, getting the right information to the right people in the right format that they need.